Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0451, indicates a problem with the fuel tank pressure FTP sensor circuit related to range or performance. This sensor plays a crucial role in managing the fuel system pressure to ensure the proper operation of the evaporative emissions control system. Located near the fuel tank, the FTP sensor measures the pressure inside the tank and sends this information to the Powertrain Control Module, PCM. The PCM uses this data to monitor fuel vapor leaks and control other emissions-related functions. A malfunction could lead to improper fuel management and increased emissions, potentially failing emissions tests. Therefore, it is essential to address this code to maintain vehicle compliance and functionality. The fuel tank pressure FTP sensor is a vital component in the evaporative emissions control system, which helps prevent fuel vapors from escaping into the atmosphere. It is designed to monitor the pressure within the fuel tank and relay this data to the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, which assesses whether the system is functioning correctly. Specifically, the FTP sensor operates under a range of pressures and must perform accurately to prevent excessive emissions. It is typically located near the fuel tank, making it accessible for maintenance and inspection. When this sensor malfunctions or experiences issues, such as erratic readings, it triggers DTC P0451. Effective fuel management is critical for vehicle efficiency and environmental compliance, which makes troubleshooting this error essential. There are multiple potential causes that can trigger DTC P0451. A faulty or malfunctioning FTP sensor is the most common reason for this DTC. If the sensor is damaged or its internal components fail, it can lead to incorrect pressure readings. Additionally, poor connections or corrosion at the FTP sensor can interrupt the signal to the PCM, causing it to misinterpret the pressure levels. Loose terminals at the FTP sensor or the PCM connector may also disrupt the circuit, resulting in performance issues. Lastly, the overall wiring integrity should be examined to ensure there are no breaks or shorts that could contribute to the problem. Diagnosing these causes effectively can lead to a successful repair and resolution of the DTC. When DTC P0451 is stored, several symptoms may manifest in vehicle performance. The most immediate and visible symptom is the illumination of the check engine light, CEL, on the dashboard. This warning alerts the driver that there is a problem that needs addressing. In terms of performance, drivers might experience issues such as rough idling or hesitation during acceleration due to incorrect fuel pressure management. Furthermore, because improper sensor readings affect emissions control, the vehicle may fail an emissions test. These symptoms underscore the importance of addressing code P0451 quickly to restore optimal performance and compliance with emissions standards. Initializing the troubleshooting process begins with verifying the problem related to DTC P0451. First, turn the vehicle ignition to the on mode, which powers the vehicle's electrical systems without starting the engine. This allows for the necessary diagnostics to be performed. Next, use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear the DTC. Clearing the DTC resets the system, enabling the opportunity to capture new data after the engine has been run under specific conditions. This preliminary step is crucial for determining if the issue is recurring or merely a transient problem that has resolved itself. Clear data is vital for accurate diagnostics. The second step in troubleshooting DTC P0451 involves starting the vehicle engine and holding the engine speed at 3,000 RPM without any load. This is typically done when the continuously variable transmission, CVT, is in the park or neutral N position, or with a manual transmission in neutral. The purpose of maintaining this RPM is to simulate an operating condition that can highlight issues with the FTP sensor circuit. While holding the engine speed, monitor the vehicle for when the radiator fan activates, which indicates that the engine has reached an appropriate operating temperature. This condition is essential as it can influence the pressure readings from the FTP sensor. Following the RPM hold, allow the engine to idle for a minimum of 1 minute. This process stabilizes engine conditions and allows the FTP sensor to provide an accurate reading. After idling, use the HDS to check the onboard diagnostics (OBD) status for DTC P0451. This step confirms whether the sensor circuit is functioning within normal parameters. The HDS should indicate whether the DTC is confirmed as failed, indicated by a specific status. It is important to ensure that the status is clear after this idle period, as it directly influences the next steps in diagnostics. Depending on the results from the HDS after identifying the DTC status, the next steps will vary. If the HDS indicates that the DTC has failed, it is imperative to replace the FTP sensor. A failing or faulty sensor will not provide accurate pressure readings, which can impact the entire fuel management system. Conversely, if the HDS indicates passed, yet the vehicle has intermittent failures, the system should be verified for poor connections or loose terminals at the FTP sensor and the powertrain control module, PCM. Additionally, if an onboard snapshot of the DTC is recorded, attempt to replicate the failure under the same conditions. This deeper verification allows for identifying inconsistencies that may not be present during standard testing. After replacing the FTP sensor or addressing any connection issues, conduct a final repair verification. This involves clearing the DTC once more using the HDS to reset the vehicle's diagnostic system. Following this, start the engine and observe if the check engine light reactivates over a testing period. Monitoring the vehicle's performance and ensuring consistent operation without re-triggering the DTC is critical to verifying that the repair was effective. This step confirms that the original problem has been resolved and that the FTP sensor is transmitting accurate information to the PCM. An effective verification process will include multiple driving cycles to ensure robustness. Preventive maintenance is key to ensuring that issues like DTC P0451 do not reoccur in the future. Regular inspection of the FTP sensor can help identify problems before they escalate into significant issues. This should include checking for any signs of wear, damage, or corrosion. Additionally, consistently verifying the integrity of connections and terminals to the FTP sensor and PCM is essential. Over time, vibrations and environmental factors can loosen connections, leading to potential failures. Finally, maintaining the overall health of the fuel system by ensuring that components such as fuel lines and filters are in good condition will help in the long-term performance reliability of the vehicle. Simple preventive steps can lead to significant savings in repair and maintenance costs. In summary, understanding DTC P0451 involves recognizing the critical role of the FTP sensor in fuel management and emissions control. The troubleshooting steps, encompassing problem verification, engine diagnostics, and replacing faulty components, provide a structured approach to resolving the issue. Additionally, recognizing potential causes, such as poor connections and sensor failures, facilitates targeted diagnostics. Emphasizing regular maintenance checks not only prolongs the life of the FTP sensor, but also ensures overall vehicle efficiency and compliance with emissions regulations. By adhering to these guidelines, you can maintain your Honda Accord in optimal condition, preventing DTC occurrences and safeguarding driving performance. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.